Hey guys, welcome. So today I wanted to make a video about the new expansion, the new hype, Hearthstone Ungoro. So first off, I want to watch a trailer with you guys in which they tell some new mechanics they are going to be using in the new expansion that is coming in March or April, I think. And they also show a bit of the new cards that are coming. And when we finish the video, I want to talk about what I think about the new cards, how I think it will affect the game, the meta, and talk a bit about the new mechanics and stuff. So let's first watch the trailer, and then I will catch you after the trailer.
And that's why I said, let's nerf everything.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Well met. My name is Ben Brode.
And I'm Jason Chase. Thanks to all of you for joining us here tonight. Ben, we're finding ourselves in strange surroundings.
This is a different locale than I'm used to.
It is, and we're both in our flannel.
That's only odd for one of us.
And this is for a very special occasion. We have something that we just unearthed that we'd like to share with you right now.
We're almost there. Quiet down, everyone. This is not like any of our previous expeditions. This will be far more ambitious. We're stepping into a land of primordial wonder. Infused with astonishing elemental energies. The plant life here holds very unusual properties. So don't touch anything. And while you may be excited to see the local fauna, you might want to make sure they don't see you. Because their powers of adaptation are devastating. Make no mistake, we will be tested at every turn. But if we stay on our guard, we might just survive. Now then, are you ready? Then let's journey into Ungoro Crater.
Chase.
That was incredible.
Hearthstone's newest expansion is Journey to Ungoro.
Ungoro, as it turns out, is a pretty amazing place. It's a place of wonders, but also a place of great danger.
Nobody told me that before I came out here.
Oh, you got your axe.
I do have my axe.
You're prepared. So, as all of you come to join us in Ungoro, one of the things you can expect to see is dangerous plant life shooting quills at you. Amazing sort of elemental powers. And in fact, you'll see a volcano at the very heart of Ungoro. So let's show you one of our very first cards from Journey to Ungoro, the Volcano spell.
Volcano is a shaman spell. It deals 15 damage. One at a time. The effect is incredible as it showers down meteors upon your opponent.
And volcanoes don't discriminate. They can hit your minions, they can hit your opponent's minions. You want to be sure you're playing Volcano when you want to do maximum damage across the whole board.
There's all kinds of elemental shenanigans happening in Ungoro Crater.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You may think, I've already seen elementals. I've seen my fire elementals, my rock elementals, but these are different. You might see, for example, a giant tar elemental erupt out of a pit in front of you.
Or the new mage legendary minion, Pyros. Pyros is a 2-mana 2/2 to begin with. When it dies, it comes back to your hand as a 6-mana 6/6. And if you play it again and it dies again, it'll come back as a 10-mana 10/10.
So it's almost like it keeps resurrecting over and over again.
It's a lot like that. Elementals is a brand new minion type in Journey to Ungoro. You'll see many different types of elementals, and we're going to change some of the minions from sets you already have seen to become elementals.
So as it turns out, elementals is just the beginning of the creatures that wait for you in Ungoro Crater. What would Ungoro and a primordial world like this be like without the dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs are everywhere in Ungoro Crater, but they've soaked up a lot of the primal energy in Ungoro Crater, and they've begun to adapt.
Imagine a dinosaur that has now picked up the power of the elements around it for even greater effect.
Check out this new card, Verdant Longneck.
So adapt is the new keyword coming out with the Journey to Ungoro. With adapt, you'll be given the choice to pick from one of 3 different powers to upgrade your minion.
Yeah, you never know what adaptations will be available to you, but you might see something like Flaming Claws, which gives a dinosaur +3 attack.
Or if you're imagining your Verdant Longneck wasn't big enough, imagine if it was upgraded with the massive adaptation, giving it the ability to taunt.
Or Lightning Speed, giving it Wind Fury.
So there will be dinosaurs galore waiting for you in Ungoro, on top of the elementals and on top of the very dangerous flora. You might be asking yourself, why would I go to Ungoro with all these dangers waiting for me?
I've been asking myself that all night, but I think I know why.
Why don't you tell us?
There are secrets hidden in Ungoro Crater, and in fact, Elise Starseeker and her junior explorers are out in Ungoro Crater tracking them down right now.
In fact, there's only one reason I can think of why they might be out on this adventure, and that's they're pursuing a quest.
There's a brand new type of card in Journey to Ungoro, and that is the Quest card.
Why don't we take a look at the first quest card, Awaken the Makers. Make no mistake, quests are incredibly difficult to complete. Imagine having to summon 7 different Death Rattle minions in the one game.
Quests cost 1 mana. They start in your opening hand, and when you play them, you'll see them appear where your secrets normally appear.
But these are a little different than normal secrets in that your opponent will be able to see the quest as well. And that's because the treasures and potential things waiting for you at the end of the quest are so powerful that it's something that your opponent will have visibility into as well.
When you complete the quest, you get an incredible reward. Check out Amara, Warden of Hope. Set your hero to 40 health. This card is crazy.
So quests will give you access to some of the most powerful cards Hearthstone has ever seen if you can complete them.
Journey to Ungoro has 135 exciting new cards, and we're going to continue to show more of them starting on March 17th.
Now, don't forget, the Journey to Ungoro will also kick off the next standard year for Hearthstone as we begin the Year of the Mammoth. We're in the final preparations now, and we're excited to join all of you when the Journey to Ungoro launches in early April. Did you hear something?
I didn't. Oh my god!
So, that was the trailer they showed us. And yeah, pretty interesting stuff, right? New mechanic named Adapt. A lot of elemental things going on. A lot of dinosaurs are going to be in it. And a new mechanic with quests. So you do a certain thing and you will get rewarded for that. So let's first start off with Volcano. Volcano is a shaman card that does 15 damage, randomly split along all minions and overloads for 2. So it's a big board clear, but it can also hit your minions, of course, so that's the downside of the card. If this is going to be a good card depends on what kind of decks people bring with the new expansion. I mean, of course there are going to be a lot of new kind of decks with the new expansion and things people will try out, so we will see about that. Next off, they introduced something like, let's see here, like a legendary mage card, which is Pyrus, a 2 mana 2/2, an elemental. So elemental thing is something that they are going to be busy with, a lot of elemental things. But this card is new for us because, okay, we know the card effect Death Rattle. That's not new, but the new thing is it returns to the hand, but not as a 2/2, but as a 6/6 that costs 6. And even then, you're not done. I mean, if that dies, it will also return to your hand, but it will return as a 10/10, 10 mana in your hand. So you get one card that becomes 3 actually. So if you put that card in your deck, you have actually 3 cards in your deck for 1 slot. And that's value, guys. That's value. I mean, here you go. Here you have the 10/10. Then it's just a 10/10/10. It's also an elemental. So that's cool stuff they're trying to do. So they try to get a weaker / normal minion that's not that overpowered, but gets value in the end if you play it and play it and play it and play it. It's a really cool mechanic, and I will love to try this out. I will definitely try this card out and see how this performs. So next off we have the new mechanic Adept. So this is a 5 mana 5/4 beast with Battlecry Adept. And Adept, yeah, is just like Discover, but a little bit different. With Adept, you so you put this guy in your field, you get Adept. So it's a 5/4, but with Adept you can add to the minion maybe Divine Shield. So Crackling Shield gives you Divine Shield on the minion. Or maybe you need a bit more attack on the minion, then you go for Flaming Claws plus 3 attack. Or maybe you want Wind Fury and go for Lightning Speed. Or maybe Liquid Membrane, and then it can be targeted by spells or hero powers, which could also be pretty handy. Or you go for Living Spores and get a Death Rattle on the minion that summons 2 1/1 plants. Or you will get Massive, so that gives your minion Taunt. So you have a lot of options, and this isn't even all the options. I mean, there are 10 possible options you can choose from, but they only released these ones. So maybe they release the other ones later. And the 1/1 plant you will get from Living Spores, or what do we say? Yeah, Living Spores, is this guy. So this is how it looks, 1/1 plant. So, pretty interesting choices. So you get a lot of choices from Adapt, and you can choose something that is handy for you at that moment. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, but not least, they also released another new mechanic, and that's Quest. This is one card, and 1 mana card, Awaken the Makers. So this is a quest. So quest is something you need to do before something else happens. So this one is, you need to summon 7 Death Rattle minions, and you will get, if you have summoned 7 Death Rattle minions, you will get Amara Warden of Hope. And what is Amara Warden of Hope? That's this guy. Amara Warden of Hope, a 5 mana 8/8, so that's unbelievable. 5 mana for 8/8 stat, nice. Even better than a 4 mana 7/7 for Shaman, so pretty good job, Blizzard. But not even only that, it also has Taunt and a Battle Cry that sets your hero health to 40. So I really like to try this card out. Oh my god, 40 health, guys, come on. And I think we have all the cards now that have been released so far, yeah. So now I see why, for instance, Sylvanas is going to be rotated out. I mean, if Sylvanas with Death Rattle is something, and if, let's say if Bran was still a thing when this expansion comes out, right? Yeah? So if Bran is still a thing, then you can adapt 2 times with this card, which means you can get Divine Shield and 3 attack, or Divine Shield, Wind Fury. You can get all kind of overpowered crazy combos, and Blizzard doesn't want that. And Sylvanas is just a card that almost every Death Rattle deck puts in their deck. And they want some variety, and see some variety in the decks. And yeah, if everybody plays Sylvanas, then it's not, how do you say it, fun anymore. There's not that much of variety in the game, and they want to change that. They want that everyone has a cool deck they came up with, but it also needs to work, of course. So yeah, that's the kind of thing they're going with. So they want a lot of new elementals. They are coming with adept cards that give you a lot of options and variety to play with. They are going to give us quests, which let you need to build a certain deck like this one. So you need to build a deck with a lot of death rattles so you can complete the quest and get something crazy. But yeah, the one catch is you need to build a deck that really supports the quest. So you need to build a deck around quests, or just how do you say this? You need to do something crazy to get something crazy, and not I just will play Jade Root. That isn't going to work in the new expansion. In the new expansion, they are going for something creative, something crazy that gives you more stuff and lets you play amazing things. So I'm really looking forward to this expansion. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and give your opinion in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and see you all next time. Bye!